Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how much I have saved and invested in total at the age of 28 years old. If you follow along on this journey, you know I went from earning $2,700 fresh out of university at my full-time corporate job before leaving it in July 2023 when I was earning roughly about $3,700. After almost 2 years of working on this side hustle as a personal finance content creator, it has helped me to grow my income monthly and in turn my net worth figure as well. The last time you heard me talk about my net worth was in July 2023 when I hit the milestone of 100,000 at the age of 27 years old without including my CPF. I haven't since then given any updates, so let's get straight into the juicy details today. Before we even go into investing, let's talk about savings, the money foundation of it all. At 26 years old in 2022, prior to doing any of this, I had about $25,000 to my name. 3,000 of that was in liquid cash. I wasn't intentionally saving, to be honest. I really just spent and enjoyed my life. But thank God I've known two things. One, to never spend beyond my means. And number two, to pay off whatever credit card bills I've racked up every single month. And slowly, the deep desire to break out of the corporate rat race crept into my heart. I didn't want to just work a 9 to 6 for the rest of my life and only enjoy my later years. And that led me to doing personal finance content creation here on YouTube to make it simple and enjoyable for beginners out there to also manage their personal finance for a better future. I started aggressively saving, documented it online to build up my emergency funds and to bring my mom overseas. So in 2022, we went to Korea, and in early 2023, we went to Taiwan. Thereafter, the next goal was to save up enough so that I could leave my corporate job, focus on content creation, and also other endeavors I wanted to embark on. I only started earning an income from YouTube in December 2022. I remember so fresh at the back of my mind, the first day of being monetized on YouTube, Google AdSense revenue paid me $2.60. Of course, over time as the channel grew, more watch hours came in, you earn more from Google AdSense revenue, and now every single month I make about $800 to $1,000 from doing YouTube. Bulk of what really grew my savings was in fact affiliate marketing income. Whenever we talk about certain things we do use like credit cards or investment platforms, and you watch the videos, you found it useful and you sign up using our referral links, that is how we earn as creators. My own principle whenever I run this entire YouTube channel is that I only talk about things I personally do use, what has been useful for me in this personal finance journey, and hopefully you guys will find it useful to incorporate as well. Anyways, being self-employed has a lot of uncertainties, and that is why I keep about $30,000, or rather I aim to keep about $30,000 in cash so that it can help pay off whatever bills or any emergencies that happen down the road. For any one of you who are employed, emergency funds, a good gauge would be 6 months of your income, but it's entirely up to you. Right now, a little over $13,000 sits in UOB One, a high interest savings account, and $40,000 sits in a money market fund, specifically the one on Moomoo Singapore, SGD Fullerton Liquidity Fund. I'm keeping bulk of my cash in there because of a promotion that they're running, which is a 6.8% per annum guaranteed returns. I've talked a lot about this on the channel. More details, you can find them down in the description box below. Anyway, speaking of Moomoo Singapore, you can now invest in Japan's stock market on their platform. You have common companies like Toyota, Sony, Tokyo Marine, which are all listed on the Japan Stock Exchange. But if you don't particularly like individual companies, there is also an ETF that tracks the Nikkei Index Fund, holding the top 225 blue chip companies in Japan. A great way to diversify your stock holdings that might comprise of just US and Singapore stocks. Trading hours starts from 8 AM to 2 PM Singapore time with a break from 10:30 to 11:30 AM. Trading quantities of 100 shares where fees starts from as low as 300 yen per order. If you want to learn how to deposit money on Moomoo's platform, buy or sell, how to execute a trade, etc., I have a full playlist talking about my investment journey and a guide on how you can do all of those stuff. I'll put the links down in the description box below. They also have attractive sign-up gifts for new users. With my exclusive link, you're getting an additional $20 on top of the $970 that they're currently offering. More details, the written guide maximizing the entire sign-up rewards is available on my website. I'll put the links down in the description box below. Let's go back into today's video. Let's go. Alright, now let's talk investments. I started my investment journey in 2015 at the age of 18 years old with the help of my dad, who introduced me into a retail bond. So ever since then, I liked the idea of how bonds were giving out coupon interest every 6 months, so I accumulated more up until the year 2021 when I dabbled my way into cryptocurrencies, which was obviously a mistake. Ever since then, I cashed out of everything. I lost a little under $10,000 and I restarted my investment journey. I wanted to find out what kind of investor I wanted to be, what kind of investments I can do. Even though I studied accounting and finance for my university degree, I really didn't like reading financial statements. So obviously, I do not want to do that. Neither do I want to keep up with whatever that's going on with a particular company every single day. And all of this led me to find out that I should invest into index funds. This is not financial advice. Please go and do your own research and find out what kind of investor you want to be before you start your investment journey. So anyways, in November 2022, I started my investment journey into the S&P 500 index fund. Every single month, I set aside about $400 USD to buy into that, regardless of what price it's at. And that's called dollar cost averaging. Over time, I would have accumulated a number of shares with my cost price being averaged out. Needless to say, I also need to automate this process, otherwise emotions will play a part and I will never invest if the price is way above my cost price. I've covered this in this video, which I'll link up above and down in the description box below. After index funds, I of course wanted to dabble into some Singapore stocks as well, being a Singaporean. So I discovered dividend investing. I wanted to accumulate some banks, some real estate investment trusts in Singapore. Dividend investing is a great way to build up passive income. You're not looking for the capital growth, but more to grow your portfolio size big enough so that you can live off those dividends. If you want to find out more about my beginner's investment journey into Singapore REITs, I'll put that up above and down in the description box below. So at 26 years old, 1 year working full-time in the corporate world, I had $3,000 in savings, $22,000 invested. Now at 28, 2 years into growing my income levels, working on my side hustles, including the amounts that I have in my CPF, my total net worth comes up to $205,000. So I have $53,000 in savings and a little over $90,000 is invested into the US market and also Singapore stock market. Even though I know I can grow my income levels even more by churning out more content every single week, I'm pretty much contented by doing good with what I have, ultimately ensuring that my heart stays the same to share transparently here and help beginners out there to manage your personal finances for a better life. Things do not have to be complicated, and at least that's where I am, to be honest. So I hope you enjoyed today's video and it encourages you in one way or another. This is me sharing from my heart that if I can grow my income levels from $2,700 at my full-time corporate job in the past to what it is today, you can do the same for yourself as well. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions, as always, leave it down in the comment section below or direct message me on Instagram. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.